Welcome to part 2 of our 139 games to look forward to in 2023. We're doing things alphabetically, so if you'd like to see games A through L, go check out part 1, link is in the description. The rules are simple, each game gets roughly 15 seconds with a brief overview. All of these games have official store pages and are either confirmed for 2023 or we're betting that if they do release, they're going to this year. The release date at the time of this video will be at the bottom right, and the name of the games is going to be at the bottom left. All games have a link to the store page in the description. Manor Lords is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social situations. Looks very beautiful and relaxing, coming soon. In Medic Pacific War, you're a medic on the front lines of the Pacific Theater in World War II. You're not going to be able to save them all, but you do what you can to keep us in the fight. No release date yet. Meet Your Maker on April 4th in Meet Your Maker. Build bases wrought with defenses, traps, and guards, or take on other players' bases, even with a friend. Reminds me of Morality Val's box from the Clone Wars. Man of War 2 returns us to war-torn Europe in classic RTS gameplay. With all new advanced AI and stunning visuals, play in a cinematic single-player mode or in a co-op and PvP situation, also featuring full mod support, coming 2023. Fight to save future America against the Miasma in Miasma Chronicles. Tactical turn-based gameplay, the devs also made Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. Control a ragtag group to fight against a savage force, out in 2023. Morbid Metal is a hack-and-slash roguelike. Switch between characters in real time to find the right counter for the boss that you're fighting. Take on hordes of enemies or powerful bosses. No release date yet. Nightingale is a first-person PvE open-world survival crafting game played solo or cooperatively with friends. Build, craft, and explore as you venture through mystical portals into a variety of realms. Coming soon. No More Room in Hell 2 looks to expand upon the original. The team is very upfront. This is a passion project for them, which should make the early access period fun to play as we follow along. Coming soon. Outbreak Island is a single-player FPS where you investigate a mysterious island and what's causing an outbreak. At night, electricity is powered by the outbreak, but also so are zombies, creating an interesting day-night cycle. No date as of yet. Outcast 2 is a sequel to the 1999 cult classic, a third-person open-world action game boasting a non-linear world. Save the planet Adelpha as Cutter Slade, a real 90s hero. Coming soon. Can you survive the Outlast trials? In this first-person co-op survival horror sequel to the Outlast franchise, you're a guinea pig for the Markov Corporation, a leader in brainwashing and mind control. Coming soon. Outpost. We hope it's not Chinese spyware because it looks amazing. A tower defense game where you build a base against an incredible looking enemy. Be the guy from that one Matrix scene. Coming in 2023. Pal World is what Nintendo don't. Or rather, Nintendo won't. Collect creatures called pals and use them to do battle, manual labor, or commit war crimes. The adventures are limitless. Coming in 2023. As we were making this list, Payday 3 was announced, a long-awaited and well-deserved sequel. Will this one come in silently or go loud and proud? Either way, we're hoping Simon Viklund is doing the soundtrack again, out in 2023. Perish is a co-op shooter-slasher, looks like a mix between Vermintide and Metal Hellsinger. Both melee and gunplay, traverse through mythological levels as you gain enough gold to make it out. Releases February 2nd. Project Ferocious is a dinosaur horror game. Explore a tropical island filled with hostile forces, both human and dino alike. Uncover the truth of the island while also fighting what it hides. Release date to be determined. Let's roll some coal in Railway Empire 2. You've taken over a small road company in 1800, and it's time to lay some track over Europe and the US. Arrives in the station 2023. Remnant 2 is a well-deserved sequel. Solo or co-op, it's a third-person adventure game with strange new worlds to discover and fantastic bosses. All with the dynamic progression. Comes out soon. Renown is an open-world multiplayer survival game, much akin to Rust, set in a medieval landscape. Sword fight, use siege engines to raid, and build a castle to defend your realm. Early access coming this year. Replaced is a 2.5D sci-fi retro-futuristic action platformer where you play as Reach, an AI trapped in a human. Combines cinematic platforming, pixel art, and free-flow action combat. Set in an alternative 1980s, out in 2023. Rip Out is a co-op horror FPS that has you salvaging mutant-infested spaceships, enemies that combo into bigger ones, weapons that look straight out of District 9, when the guy starts to turn into a prawn, yeah. Releasing 2023. Rising Front is a World War I battle simulator. Relive all your favorite senseless massacres, like the Gallipoli campaign or the Brusilov offensive. Over 1,000 unit battles with authentic World War I tactics. Early access coming soon. Road to Vostok is a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border zone between Finland and Russia. Survive, loot, plan, and prepare your way across the border zone and enter Vostok. No date given. Robin Hood Sherwood Builders is an action-adventure RPG with city-building elements. Play as Robin Hood as you fight, steal, and craft, all to help your local community grow. No release date as of yet. Robocraft 2 hopes to improve upon the original, adding an entire workshop full of new parts, pieces, and logic programming. Build your robot and fight in PvP matches with updated physics tech. Coming soon. Rooted is a post-apocalyptic survival game, solo or co-op. Salvage, craft, and build in the remains of the world wrought by a viral warfare. You can register now for the alpha. No release date as of yet. Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror game set in an abandoned lunar base designed around an 80s vision of the future. Full body awareness, dead zone aiming, and minimal UI help create a gripping and atmospheric experience. No date yet. Roll into a 32-player brawler royale of pumped-up tires to be the last one standing. No more having to spend the entire round looking for the meta kit just to get sniped. Coming soon. Sanctuary Shattered Sun is a traditional RTS but made for modern hardware. Boasting 10,000 units in a single match, control a massive army of PvP battles. Release date to be announced. Sentry is an action defense first-person shooter where you defend your spaceship against a relentless alien threat. Use traps, turrets, and environmental destruction across a dynamic solo or co-op campaign, out in 2023. Immerse yourself in the survival experience of Serum, where a mysterious liquid takes hold of your life. Be a part of the Avalanche's Frankie Sinatra music video. Go crazy. Take the Serum. Coming soon. Sins of a Solar Empire 2 is a space strategy game that seamlessly blends real-time strategy and 4X gameplay and hopes to raise the bar on what it means to become the ruler of a vast space empire. Early access 2023. We're about at the halfway point, and I would just like to take a real quick moment to tell you about our Discord server. It covers the game industry in its entirety, from daily patch notes to the biggest stories, all curated by bots so nothing is ever missed. Link is in the description. Now let's get back to it. Skull and Bones. Ubisoft realized that the best thing about the Assassin's Creed games was the ship combat in Black Flag. Customized ships, PvP and PvE, all in the golden age of piracy in the Indian Ocean. Available March 9th. Sons of the Forest returns you to the island of misfit everything. Craft, build, fight demons, solo or co-op. There's an all-new season system. Can they recapture the horror atmosphere of the last game? Coming February 2023. Head back into the exclusion zone in Stalker 2, part of Chernobyl. A non-linear story set in a massive 64 square kilometer map, an upgrade to almost every system, and multiplayer coming after launch this December 2023. The story of Cal Kestis continues in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. a galaxy-spanning third-person action-adventure game. Something reminds me a lot of the Force Unleashed 2. Release date March 17th. Starfield is Bethesda's newest foray at a new IP. Travel stars in the next-gen RPG, a whole galaxy filled with Bethesda's take on do anything you can think of. Honestly, it looks amazing. Coming the first half of this year. Stargate Timekeepers is a real-time tactics game where you lead a team of specialists through a story-driven campaign set in the SG-1 universe at the end of Season 7. Release date coming soon. Starship Troopers Extermination is a co-op FPS that puts you on the far-off front lines of an all-out battle against the bugs. Do your part and join the mobile infantry, coming to Early Access 2023. Stormgate is a free-to-play RTS game set amidst a war between humanity and an onslaught of alien invaders. Solo or co-op campaign, and casual or competitive PvP. Register for the beta coming in 2023. Stuntfest World Tour is a multi-vehicle race of speed and adaptability. Crash your car? No worries. Now you're a missile and still in the race. Coming soon. Synced is a match-based rogue looter shooter, PvP and co-op PvE. Use highly customized abilities to take down players and enemies alike. Open beta now, full release coming soon. We don't normally care for remakes, but System Shock is such an important game to history, and this is such a jump in the tech from its original 1994 release. We're giving it a go. There's a demo now, full release in March. Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon is an open-world RPG full of complex quests in which your decisions matter and your choices are respected. A vast world full of monsters, fallen heroes, and exciting places to discover, coming soon. Tectonica is a first-person factory automation game set beneath the surface of an alien planet. Working alone or in co-op, it would be nice to see what this game adds to the genre, like terraforming. Demo out now, full release coming soon. A classic RTS set on Earth after a nuclear war, Tempest Rising looks to merge that 90s gameplay with modern tech. Asymmetrical factions, 2 single-player campaigns, and lots of PvP coming soon. Terminal Earth is a survival road trip. While first slated for 2021, it now has a November 22nd, 2023 release date. Zombies, giant insects, looting, crafting, driving. We would like to see this get its full release. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is an open-world driving and lifestyle experience taking place on the island of Hong Kong, built on a 1-to-1 scale. High-end cars racing around a beautiful rendering, coming 2023. Tireless Prepare for the Adrenaline is a fast-paced sci-fi 3D platformer. Reminds me a lot of Tech 3001 and Thumper. There is a playtest on Steam you can request, full release to be announced. Transience is an FPS with a high focus on tactical stealth action. A passion project by the dev team, hopefully a stepping stone for their first project. Planned release in 2023. What would fear look like in today's market? It would look like Trepang 2, a gory action-packed FPS with time-bending gunplay, brutal melee combat, and superpowers. There's a demo out now, full release to be determined. Failed Experts is a third-person PvP shooter boasting no camping, destructible environments, and a plethora of ways to traverse the map. This looks like fluid, constant action, planned for 2023. Vane is a post-apocalyptic survival multiplayer sandbox game. It is very early in development, as admitted by the devs, but there is a playable demo. It's been fun to watch the progress. Release coming soon. All aboard the Void Train. Discover a new world full of mysterious creatures, enemies, and places. Upgrade and customize your train, gather new materials, and build better weapons. Solo or co-op, coming soon. In Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, unleash the awesome Space Marine arsenal to blast your way through an explosion of sprites, pixels, and blood in a blend of 40k and the stylish visuals of the 90s retro shooters, out in 2023. In Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, Become a rogue trader, a scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade empire and explore the fringes of the Imperium's frontier, coming soon. The Imperium of Mankind needs you. In Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2 unleash deadly abilities and devastating weaponry to obliterate the relentless Tyranid hordes, planned for 2023. Free-to-play card game Warhammer 40k Warpforge looks to build upon its predecessor, multiple unique factions and playstyles, campaigns and PvP, with planned post-release updates coming in 2023. Join the battlegrounds of Warhaven, a visceral medieval fantasy sword fighting experience, 16v16 teams fighting with swords, arrows, and magic. There have already been some playtests, full release to be announced. Warlander is a free-to-play hack-and-slash, pitting warriors, clerics, and mages against each other in new takes of the MOBA, Battle Royale, and even light 4X genres. Releases January 24th. Become a Wayfinder and unlock their powers as you choose your path and playstyle while pushing back against the hostile force that has taken over your world in this MMORPG. Coming soon. The Wayward Realms is a harken back to the RPGs of old. Under the direction of original Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall devs, they hope to put player decision at the forefront. Coming soon. Cowboys, Settlers, and Gunslingers. The Wild West Dynasty, build your own ranch, grow it into a settlement, and soon more settlers will join you in your quest for happiness and prosperity. Releases February 16th. Witchfire is a dark fantasy roguelike shooter from the creators of Painkiller, Bulletstorm, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Armed with strange weapons and forbidden pagan magic, hunt a powerful witch holding the key to your salvation. Coming soon. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty is a dark fantasy take on the Three Kingdoms epic. It's an RPG from Team Ninja, the devs behind Neo. Looks like a hell of a challenge. Releases March 3rd. Wreck Nation looks to be the perfect combination between Wreckfest and Hot Wheels. It says there's online PvP, so I'm hoping that this game will be carried by its online community tracks. Coming soon. World War II Online Choke Point is an authentic, free-to-play World War II multiplayer tactical shooter, driven by teamwork and built-in voice comms. The devs already have a solid amount planned for early access, which is coming soon. And finally, 83, the successor to Rising Storm Vietnam 2. We know the devs delayed this to finish work on a different game, but we are hopeful that they have returned for a release this year. It's a Cold War gone hot FPS with middle ground realism. We hope it's coming soon. That completes our short list of games that we're looking forward to in 2023. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. What games did we miss that you are looking forward to? Let us know in the comments. And as always, subscribe to Gaming News and Updates for future updates on individual games and the industry in its entirety.